and listen to my story about a man named Jed. A poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground come a bubbling crude oil, that is, black gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. The kinfolk said, Jed, move away from there. Said, California is the place you ought to be. So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is, swimming pools, movie stars.
The Beverly Hillbillies.
This is Dick Whittinghill saying, welcome to another episode of Cousin Roy in Movieland, the program that asks the question, can a shy but talented boy from a small town in the Ozarks find happiness as a famous Hollywood recording artist? And now, let's follow Cousin Roy into the little mansion around the corner and up your street, for he is staying with just plain Jed, the widder Granny, our gal Ellie, and Jethro Bodine, boy agent.
Hey, Roy. How'd everything go down to that record company?
Oh, just fine, Mr. Clampett.
Did you make a recording?
Well, now, Chap, this feller's got big plans. He wants to use the biggest recording studio in Hollywood, hire the best musicians on the West Coast, get a vocal chorus to back me up, and put out an LP album with my picture on the cover.
Well, doggy.
Well, there's just one little hitch. He ain't got no money.
I'm thinking the same thing, Granny.
Roy, you tell that man to go right ahead with his plans. We'll put up the money.
Oh, I can't let you folks.
We got more money than we know what to do with, right, Granny?
Oh, that's the gospel truth, Roy.
And nothing pleasures us more than to help a friend from back home.
There's just one little hitch.
What's that?
I gotta hear what's going on that record.
Oh, my pleasure, Granny.
Granny, you got more excuses for making that boy entertain you.
I like it, Jed.
You make him sing for his supper, play the guitar for his laundry, and strum the banjo before you turn his bed down.
That's true. I'm glad this excuse come along. I was running out.
Granny, how'd you like to take a ride on the Orange Blossom Special?
That's my speed, Roy. All aboard and take her out of the station.
He's highballing now. Hit you on, Granny.
Get on the Orange Power Express, Ellie. Hitch on behind the engine. Come on, Betsy. You can be the caboose.
Blow for the crossing, Roy.
All out for Jacksonville.
That was a dandy train ride, Roy.
That boy is a fiddling Casey Jones.
Now, take us home on the Wabash Cannonball. 1 and 2.
That's enough, Granny. Don't overdo it.
Party pooper.
We have to have all that country and music racket this hour of the morning. Us big, important Hollywood agents needs our rest, because we burns a midnight oil.
I'm awfully sorry, Jethro. I mean, JB.
Oh, that's all right, Roy, sweetie. Sorry for you brush apes to know how to act around a giant of the industry, like yours truly.
Think I'll give yours truly a fat lip.
Simmer down, Granny. He'll be leaving for his office directly.
I'm pretty, Bessie. Bet you'd like to have an outfit like that.
Tell that ape to let loose of my peace symbol.
What's a peace symbol?
All us agents wears them. It shows that we got a piece of somebody. Hey, get the door, will you? It's probably my joke.
Would you tell JB his limousine is ready?
Sure will, ma'am. Come in. He's just over there at the mirror primping.
Oh, Chauffeur, did you have that color TV set installed in the back seat of my limo?
Yes, JB.
In my stereo tape deck?
Yes, JB.
In my 2 telephones?
Yes, JB.
Oh, what about the snack bar and refrigerator?
They're installed, JB.
Good. Now I can have victuals, watch TV, and long distance my clients while he's rushing betwixt studios.
There's just one problem, JB.
Huh? What's that?
You'll have to ride in the front. There's no more room in the back.
Oh, that's showbiz. Well, so long, lovers. Oh, don't hold supper for me, Granny. Likely to be invited to eat with Frankie or Dino in the Rat Pack.
Rat Pack?
If there's free victuals in it, he'll eat with varmints.
Well, Jethro,
Yeah, Uncle Jed, sweetie.
Cousin Roy is going to make a record album. And if you want to be his agent...
Cool it, baby. You're talking to the president and chairman of the board of JB Enterprises Incorporated, one of the world's great talent agencies.
Yeah, I know, but...
I got the whole 5th floor down at Mr. Drysdale's bank building, just from Hollywood headquarters.
Yeah, I know, but,
Are you asking me to handle a fiddle-scraping hay shaker like Cousin Roy?
well, I was thinking if he sells a lot of records...
Sales? Loving Uncle, you can't give away the stuff that weed bender does.
Granny and Ellie and me likes it a heap. Maybe other folks would, too.
Did you hear that? Is he beautiful? Is this a beautiful man? Sweet, simple, out of touch, but beautiful.
Jethro.
Hey, I love you, Uncle Jed. When you do your own thing, you're beautiful. You chop a great log, you mend a fine shoe, you pound a groovy nail. And now you're talking show business, and that's my bag.
I just wanted you to have the chance.
You're beautiful. A beautiful old gentleman. A great symbol of a forgotten generation.
Sorry I bothered you.
Oh, no, I love you, Uncle Jed. I don't blame you for picking my brain.
Believe me, Jethro, nobody picked your brain. You was born with it.
Chauffeur, drive me to the MPPA on the double.
Yes, sir. Motion Picture Producers Association.
No. Mother Panoli's Pizza Automat. I'm starving.
A pretty girl, do, 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 like a melody.
What's Bunny doing here?
Don't you remember Jethro hired her as his receptionist?
Oh, yeah.
Just like the strain, hi there, of a haunting refrain. I'm rehearsing, doopy-doo, doopy-doo, and run around my brain. Doopy-doo.
What brain?
She and Jethro make a great pair. Between them, they have the IQ of a retarded mosquito.
That's why a pretty girl is just like a pretty tune.
That's a smash finish, Bunny. You should let Mr. Drysdale work in your act.
Would you, Pussycat?
Don't be ridiculous. Tell Jethro I want to see him.
Oh, JB isn't in yet.
Yes, he is, Bunny, honey. Hey, you baby dolls. What brings you to the nerve center of the entertainment world?
I need to talk to you, Jethro.
I'm awful jammed up, sweetie. I'll have to check my calendar. How many superstars is waiting in my office to see me?
None, JB.
How many long-distance calls I got to return?
None, JB.
What time's my first appointment?
You haven't got one, JB.
I guess I can squeeze you in.
Isn't JB just unbelievable?
Totally.
Now, what's on your mind, landlord, baby?
Your rent. $5,000 a month. How do you intend to pay it?
Sweetheart, I got unlimited credit.
Oh, where?
Right here in your bank.
Who okayed that deal?
I did, Pussycat.
You don't work for this bank.
I did when I okayed his credit.
Hey, I wish I had more time to kibitz with you, sweetie, but I'm real busy. Real nice of you, though, to drop by, leave your number with my gal, and quick as I have a free moment, I'll give you a buzz. Right now, I'm swamped.
Roy. Watching you make that record was a real treat.
Sure enough was. And thanks for letting Bessie come along. Ain't she cute in her Asian outfit? Just like Jethro.
That makes just about as much sense.
How'd the recording go, Roy?
Okay, I hope.
Better than okay, Granny.
Sure was. Best singing and playing you ever did hear. I didn't hear it, darling. I was slaving over a hot stove out in the kitchen, all alone. So the rest of you would have hot victuals when you come home.
I wish you could have been there, Granny.
So do I. I love to hear you sing and play. Did you do Under the Double Eagle? That was his first number. It's one of my favorites. But I had to miss it. Because I was out in the kitchen fixing victuals for the rest of you. Well, this record will be out in a couple of days, Granny.
Yeah, you can hear it then.
Good. Good. How would you like to wait a couple of days for your victuals?
You know what I think I'll do, Mr. Clampett?
What?
I think I'll play Under the Double Eagle right now.
I appreciate that, Roy. I'm as hungry as you are.
Did you hear that, Ellie? Roy's gonna play. Oh, what a nice surprise.
Hathaway, we've got one chance to save me from financial ruin, and that is to get Jed Clampett to back Jethro with his $80 million.
Don't you think that's a rather remote possibility?
Not if you cooperate. I'm going to tell Uncle Sugar that his nephew is on a road to success as one of Hollywood's bright young agents.
How do I cooperate?
By avoiding the truth at all costs.
You know, Chief, you have done some underhanded, devious, unscrupulous things. But this tops them all.
This is no time for flattery. We have a job to do.
Miss Jane, Mr. Drydale, come in, come in.
Thank you.
We just finished company victuals, but I'm sure Granny could dish you up a mess of dandelion greens and goat tripe.
Oh, it sounds delicious, Mr. Clampett, but we're in a hurry. We just stopped by to tell you how proud we are of Jethro.
Oh, he's doing all right, is he?
With your financial backing, he's on his way to becoming the boy wonder of Hollywood.
What was that again?
The boy wonder of Hollywood.
Before that.
On his way to becoming?
Ahead of that.
Let's see, what did I say?
With your financial backing.
I didn't ask you.
Yeah, that's the part I'm talking about. I believe I'll pass on that.
But he's your nephew. You're his Uncle Sugar, Uncle Jed. Blood is thicker than water.
Yeah, that's why I didn't care for the way he turned down Cousin Roy. I think I'll just let Jethro make it on his own.
You mean you haven't heard the news?
What news?
Jethro's had a change of heart. He has seen the light. He can't wait to handle Cousin Roy.
Good. You think he can help Roy?
Help him? Oh, did you hear that question, Miss Hathaway?
Yes. Now I can't wait to hear the answer.
Mr. Clampett, with your financial backing, Jethro will make Cousin Roy the biggest thing in show business.
Well, I'm right anxious to help Roy.
Fine. Have him in Jethro's office in 30 minutes and we'll set the deal. See you at JV Enterprises.
Chief, Jethro turned Roy down cold. How do you intend to change his mind?
I'm not worried. You'll come up with something.
Me? Well, what makes you think I'll do it?
Because you're inventive, you're clever, and if you don't, you're fired.
I'll go to work on it.
How's that, JB?
Oh, good, good. Just don't mess my $25 hand-teased hairdo.
Excuse me, J.B. Miss Hathaway told me to give you this. What's she doing here? I thought she was your chauffeur.
Oh, I done promoted her from chauffeur to gopher.
Gopher?
All us big Hollywood personalities has got gophers. If I want a sandwich or a cigar or something, I lets her go for it.
That's cute. Is a gopher better than a receptionist?
It don't matter, Bunny, honey. I'm promoting both of you to vice presidents anyway.
Well, J.B.
Bunny, perhaps you should give J.B. his eviction notice.
Oh, I almost forgot.
What's an eviction notice?
I don't know, but it looks Marvy.
Oh, it's very Marvy. It says that unless you come up with $5,000 rent immediately, you will have to move out of this building.
Gee whiz, I can't come up with $5,000 immediately. But I can give you part of it tomorrow.
You can?
Yep, that's the day I get my 50 cents allowance.
I'm afraid that's hardly adequate, Jethro. You'd better give these girls their notice and start packing.
Please, Miss Jane. Ain't there some way I can keep all this? It's hard work, but I like it.
It's all over, Jethro.
What about the credit I okay?
It's been canceled. I hope you haven't given up your job at the club.
I was going to. After all, a vice president shouldn't do a strip tease.
That's showbiz.
I better rehearse some more. A pretty girl, be-doopy-doopy-doo, is like a melody, be-doopy-doopy-doo.
Miss Jane, ain't there some way I can save my empire?
Well, there's one possibility.
I'll do anything. Just name it. What is it?
Become Cousin Roy's agent.
Oh, he'll ruin my international image. After all, could I introduce that Ridge Runner to Elizabeth Taylor?
No, you couldn't.
You see?
You don't know Elizabeth Taylor.
Well, I'll need a long time to think this over.
You have 5 seconds.
That's long enough. I'll do it.
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, because a pretty girl is just like a pretty tune. I'm awfully sorry. I didn't see you.
Oh, that's all right, ma'am. I hope you didn't hurt nothing.
Sweetheart, lover, baby doll.
Yes, J.B.
Not you, him. Roy, sweetie, you're a sight for sore eyes. Why didn't you let me know you was in town?
You've been staying at the house. You've been sitting right across the table from him.
Roy, sweetie, I've been going to so many premieres, the lights has done blinded me. Like I said, he's a sight for sore eyes. Well, step into my office, talent, and we'll option us some clauses, make us to a long-term suspension.
You gotta admit, the boy knows his show business.
Yes.
Howdy.
Hi. Gee, he's cute.
Oh, thank you. He's an agent just like Jethro.
J.B. never told me he was married. Now that I've seen his kid, I can understand why.
I think I got it. What's been holding you back is your country bumpkin image. The big thing now is rock groups. What are some of them groups, baby?
Well, there's the Jefferson Airplane, the Electric Prunes, Strawberry Alarm Clock, the Animals.
That's it. I'll make you part of a group.
Yeah, if I keep eating Granny's cooking, I'll be a group all by myself.
Don't break my train of thought. I'm creating you a new image. Something different, colorful. Gopher, baby, spread the word around that at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon in the offices of J.B. Enterprises, Inc., we's going to preem a new act. Blue Boy Roy and the Electric Zoo.
Yes, I'm the great pretender, pretending I'm doing well. My need is such, I pretend too much. I'm lonely, but no one can tell. But real is this feeling, make believe. Too real when I feel what my heart can't conceal. Oh yes, I'm the great pretender, just laughing, ho, ho, ho. And
I just got a call from the record company. Roy's country music album is already a hit.
It is?
A smash all across the country.
Oh, glad to hear it. You can quit this nonsense.
But I'm not. You see, I'm wearing my heart like a crown, pretending that you're still around, still around.
Dynamite, Roy, sweetie, dynamite. You're on your way. You're going to be the biggest name in show business.
I'm sorry, J.B. This kind of stuff ain't for me.
Hey, cool it, baby. You put me up tight. I'm your manager, your agent, your flesh peddler. You be peddling my way, or we split. You become instant has-been.
Well, I guess I'll just have to take that chance.
Well, then your contract with me is hereby annulled and ratified. I forthwith cancel all clauses, sub-clauses, suspensions, parties of the first part, herebys, and wherefore.
Jethro, we have some news for you.
And some advice. Stick with Roy and his country music.
Are you two old-timers at it again? What you just seen here is a happening. This boy was a caterpillar. I turned him into a butterfly.
But Jethro...
It's too late. You blew it. For me to be your agent again is going to take a lot of crawling.
Roy, your record album is a big hit.
It is?
It's selling like hotcakes. You're going to be rich.
No fooling.
Come on, let's go home and celebrate.
Hey, hold it, Roy. I said there was going to be a lot of crawling. Well, here it comes. Look at me, Roy. I'm crawling. You don't need me there to come back. I'll be coming to
Well, now it's time to say goodbye to Jed and all his kin. They would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Hillbilly, that is. Set a spell. Take your shoes off. Y'all come back now. Here.
This has been a Filmways presentation.